That is a cool combo, which means the core key will by default be locked in for G2. That makes a ton of sense.
Okay.
Now, for those that don't know, the way that Seraphine's root works, if I remember my Seraphine knowledge, it is her E.
Yike is going to start this dragon and actually take it with ease. Kalis and Busio, they're using that pressure in bot to open up the early Drake for KC.
Yeah, so
there it is.
They can look for the ult under tower.
Kalis going to send it, waiting, getting vision, waiting. No. Lebrov is the only one still in dodge. Skewmond is now level 6 as well. He's got the Cataclysm. Flash, knock up there as well. The arrow comes out a moment too late. Kalis is dead to Skewmond's well-timed game. Meanwhile, we look towards the mid lane. Yahoo about to turn into a little egg, but Cap can't find the last shot. Yike here.
Also in the area, has level 6. Sitting on a lot of gold that he's not going to get that opportunity to spend.
Overheating auto attacks. Everybody knows that Equalizer down. Kana in danger. Justice punches him, flashes away. He's burning down. Broken Blade close to the minions doing the work for Kana. Steps up, gets a scrap shield. As he steps up to the next minion wave, Broken Blade, you cannot get hit by the range creeps. And Kana knows with one win the wall. He finds a kill, flashes, outplays, overheating, done Electro Harpoon, gets the slow. Kana under turret. Broken Blade almost dies. Kana's still alive. Both at 1 HP.
Kana's no mana.
We're doing it again.
Does he
Broken
have
Blade. No, he's not going to go on to
Broken
turret.
Blade has to leave because he knows that people...
In the grand scheme of things, I think you're still happy with the way this is going as G2.
No, Leandre's
Wait, that's a TP back from Rumble.
It is. He's just running in into Busio. He's overheating again. He's frying it up. Encore saves the life as the ultimate comes through from Yike. That may have just done it, but Cap Slug support to secure the kill on Busio. Now for KC, they've got to play the rest of the fight as the arrow connects. Broken Blade's down. Yike is next on the ground. Skewmon in the Cataclysm and Acro Prison. Safe and sound. That's what KC thought when they initiated this fight. But Caps following up. Again, good damage. It's slow, but it's doing the job as Kana runs through his life. Acro Prison again. Flag and drag. Kana will not escape this time. Kalis, the last one standing.
G2 had more members who could move to the fight, and they're still going to go.
Kalis stepped up to the wave. Big mistake, pal. It's G2, and they are unrelenting.
An unbelievable...
They're way too low for the show.
I mean, the Enemy Rise has 3-0-1 scoreline.
That's also a problem.
Second mana item. Short-range composition should be super difficult to play against, especially with all the poke that you have. Oh, Skewmon, has he overstepped? Ash Arrow?
There's a public execution. Encore flies through as well. Skewmon at half HP, rooted up. Tidal Wave zoning out. Skewmon flag and drags away with the wall. As you said, Betty, the call comes through in Yahoo.
To the jungle and giving these pick opportunities to KC.
Now the Ash Arrow combo into Ambessa.
Dodge the back flank though. Kana, two-man shield of Duran. And with Busio laying down the CC, Hansama is a dead man walking. Busio will die in the end. Kalis shielded out, but Kana with the angle and the security there as Rumwalk comes in. KC have already done the job. I don't think Caps can do much, but Equalizer proves me wrong. Yike hit pretty hard here as Caps, remember, fed level 12 rise. Can't under turret though. You might be surprised as G2 have enough damage to penetrate.
But they tanked the tower a little too long. Kalist is basically forced out of the fight, and then G2 say, okay, let's keep this fight going. Good Rumble ultimate, good chase down onto Kana, Skewmon arrives, and KC don't have any tools left to contest the respawn of the Dragon.
I wonder if you're worried though, Kana got the double kill there. Kana has the kills on KC outside of Yike. Gold is getting back into their favor as Caps are just chasing down his pop the Ghost. He's in a 1v2 with a health bar advantage, and now there stands an egg. Caps has put him into his own frosted misery as Yike is going to bring it on back, but shield comes out. Caps gets hold and flashes. That's Cap for you. It's winter, but not as you know it.
In a 2 versus 1, Caps finds the outplay, and now this game is really going as KC is finding back in the mid lane. G2 find ways to outplay a 5-0-1 scoreline for the man in the mid lane as Kana's now the target.
Well, Broken Blade is taking a lot of turret shots. That's nice. Busio's on the way. Kana has the damage, and with Busio there, you would have thought they'd follow up, but still a little bit scared.
G2 had the push in mid. We already had Lebrov roaming down. They don't really feel comfortable going into the 2v3 potentially. But Kana.
Do they have the damage? Flag and track, or maybe they do. Broken Blade sitting on the outskirts of the Cataclysm. Shield of Duran doesn't reach, wins the war neither as well. Double knock up, and Broken Blade is shifting. But right now it looks like G2's controlling the flow. With Herald getting free charge in mid, not many people there to defend as Inner might be a possibility.
The top side to get even more gold funneled into him. KC don't really have any of the plays that they can look to make. That Ash Arrow always the
hesitation from KC.
Oi, big one.
Poke.
Really good. Flag and drag not there, just the drag instead. G2 Thinking about their angle, Kana happy to face check, but it's Caps again, the walls out, Hansama goes back, but the equalizers, beautiful! Skewmon jumps in with the encore, even better from Busio, into the egg, but it's still a 5v4 as Gally ulti's used to deflect. Caps in the way is Kana again, but look at the AP carries! Caps gonna realm off, interrupted by an arrow. Busio and Yike running to the left, but Hans...
See if they can make this work now as Hans on mid-wave.
Angle's good. Hanzo is connecting these big ones, these big rockets as he gets out with the Valkyrie, flashed away from the public execution tidal wave just in case. But meanwhile, Kana has to ulti to escape. That grand exit is down as KC get a double beat drop. It's good, and encore onto Caps as well, but the equalizer, the hot pot. G2 have been to China. They know the taste. As who's the first to go down with a realm warp chase. You ain't out of dodge yet. The flames emit, and KC are getting a dose of reality as Jike goes against his old AD carry, but he will die to do so. G2 put him in the dirt again.
Every single fight, G2 just melts through KC. They tried to target Hansama, he flashes away, but then on the re-engage, the Jarvan Rumble combo is his flash right there. And then at this point...
These games now, I mean, the setup of these ultis is crispy clean, and now minute 50, that dragon coming up. Dominate. Bro, okay, we're past that, let's catch up as... I don't think KC arrow, dodge, auto attack, turret down, caps.
Realistically all game long, like we haven't seen them come to fruition, and G2 now minimizing the map space that KC has makes it nigh on impossible for them to fish for these picks now.
Caps has been on a tear. I mean, it's another game. It's like the MCOI series where it's going to be hard to pick an MVP here. But G2 are on the final step here, almost 10k gold lead, the big one connects. Kana goes for an engage. He finds himself Hansama with the cleanse out as well. Even with the charge, they'll finally take him down. It's a big moment for KC, but they need more. They need Caps. The King of Europe flashes over as Kana, he used the commit, but the hotbot out again. Even out the Cataclysm. The Gallior, it's good, but G2 has Skewmon with healing and a GA. They're backing away. KC have a free kill, and G2 have overstepped. Game still goes on. Someone kills Skewmon as KC get revenge.
And 20 seconds.
Regardless, arrows up and available. Dragon close, equalizer down. Maybe it's for the fight afterwards, but KC get the dragon and get out. Objective when he gets that Zhonya's. If we're talking about playmaking that can negate G2, that's another tool we need to look towards. As arrow flies down, does it fly through? Yes. Broken Blade caught. Yike catches him, and now for Broken Blade to get out, he has to burn the flash. He equalizes down, but he needs support. Meanwhile, Hansama's found Kana on the back wing. Tidal Wave doesn't connect. G2 are looking to find a play off them committing for Broken Blade, but now he's flashless.
Still though, KC invested a lot, and G2 know it.
Cataclysm down onto Yike, flag and drag, Aqua Prison as well onto who's the next target. KC are separated here, Encore only onto 2, Caps was golden, and Caps unleashes hell. The shield, unreal as Broken Blade gets low as well, but look what's happening here. The egg is down, Yahoo was too far.
On his way out of base. I don't think there's a contest here from KC. No. They're going to be too late. They don't have the vision. They'll now spot that it's going down. Yike has ult to get over the wall, but does he have a tool to get through?
Hang on now.
Equalizer down, the wall is giant. Skewmon playing for the smite, and Yike takes it! I remember him as the smite king, and Skewmon gets scored, but the flag and drag re-engage was genius! Kana goes back on in, and Skewmon still survives. Kana on the back of the pick, can't get out. And now with the realm warp, KC is coming crashing down. Great encore, but we need Kalist to get the fight. He takes one, but Broken Blade on the back end is too much to handle. Tight as he may, Busio's dead, and Yahoo will be the only Baron to survive.
4 Barons gone. G2 with a dominant team fight once more. Yahoo doing his best to retreat as the top is getting pushed in. An inhibitor can maybe be secured. Caps and Skewmon on the hunt. They want to make sure that every Baron is taken off.
Seen, and he's out.
Yeah, it's soon.
But Hans has no flash and no cleanse. That's the target for KC before you can try and take down the Rise.
The wall zone, Skewmon's the first target. Equalizer good again. Kalist sent to the back line at half HP. He's healed up as Kana TB's in, but Yike in the pit. Denies, stalls. That's the game for KC to hold it. Encore flies through on a Hansama, but he's too far away. Meanwhile, Gia's going to be Popper Caps in the middle of 4 people. Has to now carry, but you know he can. Again, Caps is still alive. It's a double beat drop down as G2 back and forth with the shielding. Unreal. The mid laner getting popped. He goes Zhonya's, so there's no realm warp, but Busio, the last man standing, and Caps is just too tall, too big, too much of the EU region to take down, and G2 in playoffs are just that good as Busio finally dies.
9-0-9. Caps demolishes KC. Caps takes down our first seed. And Caps punches G2's ticket to Barcelona.
We forget that this region might be G2 as Broken Blade walks away and the game might continue to go on. But this guy's at the head of it all. He'll take the bot turret and
More of these items.
Caps is naturally having a fantastic game.
Leprov just face check, tidal wave used, but a public execution, an arrow. Leprov cannot be making that kind of mistake. He's now dead even with Kalist, and the GA advantage means it gives another bullet in the chamber. Public execution found again, Leprov. Can't pops the ulti, but Leprov is down. But look at what Busio just did. Can't big shielded around as well. Yike, he's trying to bring the game on back, but KC have found the fight. Caps has got the kill on the back line, but he's at half HP. KC have infinite sustain. It's a hack right now, and they're back at full HP.
And the front to back, KC is coming out ahead. Yahoo is chasing after G2, who are on the retreat. They know that they don't have their jungler, so they have to make this Baron impossible. Broken Blade now the target.
Shielders around there, turret now down, trying to drop the beat as Busio flash away from Broken Blade. Kalist has got the slow and the damage to boot. Caps are slowed down. A shutdown, gentlemen. I see a shutdown. I see a
way behind KC. I do not think that they know.
The pings are going down. They're thinking he's somewhere there. Found onto Busio. Skewmon for the engage. Kalist flashes away. Cataclysm there, but Skewmon is separated from the team. He goes into GA, but remember, KC have heals. It'll be a 5 versus 4, and Skewmon cannot get out. Public execution used from Yike, but KC have the Dragon and Soul all for themselves.
Steal after steal after steal. Yike has kept KC within touching distance, and now KC may have just pulled off the
KC telling everyone watching that this series is not over just yet.
All right.
And then you're keeping people topped up for longer. Like, this is the perfect soul for KC.
You can play at those thresholds.
Important to recognize that Caps, his gold lead is massive. It's so big, in fact, that he had a full 6-item build, sold his Banshees, then bought a Death Cap. But I don't know if that matters. He knows that he needs more damage, but right now, can he actually gain access? Because the reason why Anivia is a counter to Ryze is because of where it's so much harder for G2 to play. And now with the Baron, they'll secure another tower, and they edge closer to the base.
4 members now standing in the river. The Anivia in mid lane. Yehu's going to clear the way while Caps has to rejoin the play.
Keep your eyes on Caps. He is looking for a flank. He knows that there's a ward there that can spot him out. If he can take out Kalist, then this game can be very different. That ward will see him. Yehu going to be his mark. The Dragon dropping to about 70%.
Elder doing a bit of damage, 13k now. KC committing to it, just a little bit longer. Hansama steps up and Kalist spaces him. That arrow up and available to shoot out. Full vision onto G2. Caps, Mega Blast Cone, looking for an angle. 8k, still the AoE, the setup, the equalizer, beautiful. The health bars dropping, the Cataclysm of flash, and G2, no!
Strike again!
Stole the Elder again! Cap's gonna get burnt down. KC has the fight. Kana with his dying breath will find himself a knockup. G2 have 3, KC on 3, but Elder trumps all.
But the minions are in mid lane. KC are looking to go for the end. They can start the push. G2, a smite again, comes in to make the difference for KC.
With the back here as well, I mean, G2 are going to pull up one hell of a defense. KC are going to be confident. GA's available for mid for 80 carry. Kalist is doing so much damage. If he gets a free hit, this game goes to 3. Minions pulling in. Inhibitor turrets, rather Nexus, are vulnerable, but Hansama clears the wave. He gets out of dodge. Last minion, gone. Kalist doesn't care though. He's got shielding. 1 Nexus turret down.
Busio is happy to just shield the whole way through.
KC is unrelenting. The Rumble ultimate to try and stop the wave.
Hansama survives, he Valkyrie's out. 1 last minion and it's gone again. Over the bubble, Yahoo steps forward. Tidal wave though onto Kalist, but Broken Blade, moments from getting executed. The Elder, and Busio does it. The Seraphine sung her first, maybe last song of this
3
game.
seconds.
Caps up in 3. The defense. One more wave. Elder's coming through. Busio gets tunneled out.
The roll
There's
wall.
the ult. And Caps ran in, but Charm. Busio with the charm. Yeah, he's still alive. Busio's down though. Into the egg. The Nexus is bare, but no one at KC is there.
But KC should have seen the respawn timers. They stuck around thinking that maybe Galio could get in range. They stuck around thinking that with the Elder they could still win the fight, but the Realm Warp to give Skewmon the angle allowed him access onto the backline. They take out Kalist. The Baron is available. What is this game?
Dyke is running for the base though. The ult from Kana is available.
actually going.
They have to go. Yike is legging this, but Kana will have to reset. They
on a
can't
warp.
be in 2 places at once.
He's on a ward, but he has the Elder. He has the Elder. You can see him shining grey. Found out by Caps. Now he's running away. Caps going to continue this chase down. Turns it for an ulti though. Onto Caps, good damage, but he still wants to end the game. Kana's going to ulti in. Grand entrance.
It's a base
Ban
race.
Access. Base race indeed, but G2 have an 80 carry. And Ban Access versus Ban Access. I think G2 just called KC. What a way to go to Barcelona. As G2 have proven winter is here.
Unbelievable end to this game. A resilient defense from KC. They fought to the bitter end. A game that felt like they had finally brought back